Scorpios. Hi, I'm Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. Oh, I thought that was on Do Not Disturb. I'm so sorry. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is going to be your monthly intuitive messages for the sign of Scorpio. I think we're golden. I don't want to jinx it. Hold on, let me put this on Do Not Disturb, and then we'll get right back into the video. We've been having a lot of tech stuff going on today, but it seems to have calmed down a little bit. So let's just dive right in. Keep in mind, these readings are timeless and general, and I have a deck already. That's the thing. I've been trying to get this up for like probably well over an hour, maybe even 90 minutes. So I'm very far away from the Zen state I was in. But anyway, Scorpios. I'm going to start with the Pocket Archetypes deck by Kim Kranz. Love her. Who doesn't love her? The link for this deck should be linked below. And let's go ahead and get into your energy here and see what we got going on for my Scorpios. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Any messages or insights for the sign of Scorpio at this time? They are giving me dragons, which is kind of interesting. I don't normally get dragons for Scorpio, but you could be, you know, connecting with the energy in some way, shape, or form. Protective. Ooh, what are you protecting? Scorpio, they literally show me an egg. I feel like this feels very much like Mama Papa Bear energy too. Like you're protecting something precious. You're protecting some sort of egg. Some of you, this is like something new that you've been trying to invest in. Hold on, let me just like tilt this down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Oh, so much better. Yeah, I feel like you're in protection mode right now. Not for yourself, but something that is special to you. Some of you, this is just in the form of boundaries. I'm hearing nest, like nesting. Oh, thank you. The bardo. The bardo. I don't know that one. I do not know that one. But even like the way it looks, like, right? Like all the skulls are surrounding this precious gem with all the colors and everything. This is a relatively new deck for me, but intuitively, I kind of feel like it's saying what I was already picking up on for you. You're protecting something precious. You're protecting something that's precious to you. And some of you in the form of an egg, it is also something that is relatively new or hasn't like fully grown its legs yet, so to speak, like a new relationship, a new job, a new idea, that sort of thing. And boundaries seem to be very strong here. I also feel like some of you, this is just purely spiritual, like your team is really around you right now. They were really honing in on the dragon and the egg and a nest. Like, and there's a nest involved here, Scorpio. I feel like there's also preparation. That's part of this as well. I do feel like skulls are also a sign of protection. Again, we're going to get into it. I'm going to read about it because I am curious to see what she has to say. But that's what I'm getting with you. That's what I'm getting with you. Something precious, something you covet. You're protecting it. You're protecting it. Some of you, this is even just yourself. Protecting yourself. Some of you are starting to feel, I bit my tongue last night in my sleep and it's just like really bugging me. Some of you may feel like you are starting to experience the energy of like a mother, a father, a parent, a guardian. They want me to say that again, guardian. For some of you, whatever this precious thing is that doesn't quite have legs yet, again, it could just be an idea. But it could be something that you feel like you actually need to guard, like you need to be a guardian of, stand up for. Some of you, this is actually in the realm of philanthropy or social justice, like being the voice for those who don't have one is something else that's coming through there. Hence being the guardian of those who cannot defend themselves or who are struggling to defend themselves. Can I get another one, please, for Scorpio? I feel like you're super protected right now. Like you're protecting, but you are protected as well. I would be surprised if there's even like a lot of people in your field right now or even in your reality because of this level of protection, of being coveted or coveting. That word seems to be very significant as far as hearing that word, maybe even activating to hear that word. Can I get one more for Scorpio, please? Can I get one more for Scorpio? Ooh, the venom. It's exactly what I was feeling. You're protecting the egg, the special coveted thing and or new idea or people, right, that you are feeling like they need to stand up for. Or again, something that doesn't have a voice, like that could even be like animals, nature, right? Like environmentalism, it's hard for me to say, but venom, that's what you're protecting it from. And that's also what you are being protected from as well, is what I'm gathering. Venom is how it sounds. Venom, toxic words, toxic thoughts, toxic actions, toxic environments. If you've been feeling, how do I want to say, limited as far as your ability to do a lot of things, to change a lot of things, initiate a lot of things, I feel like there's a reason for that. It's like your container, give me the word vessel, your container needs to be highly protected right now around whatever this egg is, whatever this precious coveted thing is for you. From the venom of other people, the venom of something going on in your environment, maybe even your own venom, right? If it's something about yourself that you're protecting or is being protected. Yeah, let me read about the bardo. I forgot I wanted to do that. Okay. The bardo, liminal, the in-between, the transition. It is said that the bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential, hold on, I'll show you while I'm reading this, creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the bardo, there's potential to forgive the unforgivable. Interesting with the venom, forgive the unforgivable. To say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The bardo suspends us in this spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. So it is a container. It's a container, but it's also a transitionary space and even a portal to an extent here. But I keep feeling like for you, it is about the container. And that was even coming up in the word of like vessel was coming through. So being in the vessel, being in this kind of container, which is very protected, there's also this healing that's happening, this antidote to the venom that you could be experiencing within yourself or have been carrying with you, or any venom that has touched this coveted thing that you are keeping protected, that you're keeping in this container. But the more we get into this, Scorpio, I do feel like most of you are experiencing this as you being the egg and in this container. You could actually have a dragon guide or an animal guide that's protecting you in this as well. Because the dragon was protecting the egg. That was very, very clear. Okay. So take all this as it resonates, whether you're protecting something external to you, even if it's an extension of you, like an idea or a person or relationship or a job, or if it really is about yourself being in this contained, safe space to go through this clearing, this healing, this antidote to the venom, right? That is needed to leave your system and leave your consciousness. Yes, they said that's it. I was like, okay. Okie dokie. All right, let's continue. I'm going to go with the Star Codes Astro Oracle. All the decks that I use are linked below, by the way. And if you are wanting to go deeper into all of this, there's going to be a part 2 linked below as well to Vimeo and Patreon. All the part 2s are on Patreon. Just please read the tiers before you sign up, okay? Any messages or insights for Scorpio? The skulls are really jumping out at me. I mean, we are, 'tis the season, right? Right? All the decorations. But some of you could be drawn to skulls, or maybe you're noticing them more recently. And again, I do feel like it is protection. Any other messages or insights for Scorpio? debilitated, discomfort. I'm feeling that limitation that I was feeling with you of like, kind of just like there's a tense kind of like rigid, can't do this, can't do that, like very like not malleable. Another word for that other than rigid is what I'm feeling here, and just kind of feeling, I feel like you're feeling the bardo. I feel like you're feeling the container, and it's very uncomfortable. Some of you may even feel imprisoned in a way, just that kind of stuck, stifled kind of energy. But again, I feel like it is actually protecting you. It's protecting you. And for those where it more applies, so in the way of, I don't even know why I said it that way, just what happens when I channel. And if you're experiencing this container, this protected container, in the way where you are the egg, you could really be on the brink of like wanting to crack the egg and wanting to be out of this protected container. And some of you, maybe you are getting close to that time where it is time for the container to not be so like that. But others of you, it's actually like you do need to kind of surrender to the discomfort, because part of the discomfort is actually the venom that you need the antidote to. And the antidote is you. The antidote is in you. It's just, it's love. It's the heart. It's, right? It's all of that is really the antidote. Okay? But debilitated, that's why that's here. Anything else for Scorpio? Some of you could be really experiencing a lot of energetic venom from other people as well, and that could also be part of your discomfort, like feeling that against the container. And if you're protecting something external to you, I think that's a smaller group of you, to be honest. Again, the deeper we get into this, the more I feel like you really are the egg in the protected nest of skulls, if you will. And your team is doing a lot to protect you. Your team is doing a lot to hold you in this space for you to experience the antidote to the venom that you have been affected by. Okay? But I just keep feeling this like pressure against the container. But if you are, again, protecting an egg or something that you're coveting, you could be exerting a lot of energy trying to deal with the venom of other people and the venom of the external, like toxic environments. Anything else for Scorpio? Ooh, come here. Interesting. We have 5th house with passion. Oh, man. Yeah. So first of all, the 4s seem to be very big for you, Scorpio. But with the 5th house, I actually feel like the 5th house feels like a very uncomfortable place for you. I feel quite a mixed bag of emotions. I just heard mixed blessings. Take that for what you will. 5th house is where we are creative and we play with other people. We just go and we have fun. We go and get outside and get in the spotlight. It's also where we date and experience romance, right? It's very sensual. But I can, even as I get into it, I keep feeling this mixed bag. I can feel where you have moments of yearning and excitement for fun and for just like to play. Yeah, to play. Scorpio, to play. But you feel imprisoned. You're in the protected container. Oh man, okay, we just went to a whole new level. Really? Are we going to talk about that? This is very woo-woo, what I'm about to say, okay? Very woo-woo. So Scorpio, how do I even start to talk about this? Some of you, this experience of the protected container is residual. Hang in there with me. I think this is very few of you. I don't think this is most of you, okay? I feel this like residual circle, like almost like a cage, like as I'm in this energy that was placed around you is how it feels. And that could be residual from like family life, parents, right? But I keep hearing the word residual, like this feeling of limitation, parameters, no, can't do this, can't do that, rules, a cage. Like, I want to say a cage is very like energetically imprinted with you. This is like so interesting. Um, and I feel like it affects your ability to play or to be seen or to be out, to have fun, even to frolic, to express yourself. But I keep hearing residual, 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 residual. Like, it's not actually something that you need right now in the present. Again, this is a very small group of you. I do feel like there are others of you where you are in this like protected container, so to speak, because there is some healing that needs to happen. You've been affected by some toxic words, thoughts, experiences, trauma, environments, etc. And there is a need to move through that. But I'm also feeling there's a group of you where you're actually like carrying around like a residual cage that has nothing to do with where you are in the present. I gotta be honest, some of you this feels ancestral or even like a past life, and it's just still present with you. Like I almost feel like it's been reinforced even potentially by certain experiences you've had in your life, like like almost like a confirmation bias. And that's not the right word. Certain experiences that have reinforced the safety of the cage. But I keep getting, it's like it's not yours. Like it's literally a past life or it's ancestral. And it's just so palpable. Like I feel like I'm in a cage right now, like as I'm talking about it. And it's really limited and affected your ability to create and to play and to be wild and to be free, and really express. That's coming through so strongly. So whether you resonate with that or even just the overall message of being in this protected nest container, right, to go through this, I want to say devenoming, that's not the right word. Because even as I say antidote, that word doesn't want to be used either. It's like, it's detoxifying the toxicity that you have absorbed and you have been carrying with you. Like that needs to happen. That needs to happen. I really want to encourage you, if you feel uncomfortable in this space, to surrender to the detoxifying that needs to happen here, but also recognize and use your own discernment, because some of you are at the point where you can come out of the protected nest. Okay? Some of you, this is totally about cutting the umbilical cord from family and family trauma and values and things like that, and programming to fly on your own, right? The whole like metaphor of the nest. Some of you, it's definitely what it's about. Okay, let's go ahead and actually let's do Faye. Let's do some Faye. With this detoxifying, this is also why a lot of you have like very strong reinforcement from your team right now. Because if you're detoxifying, you are kind of sensitive to anything that could potentially be like somewhat harmful in in terms of like other people's energies or thoughts or words, or you know what I mean. Also why like it could feel a little stifling. Any other messages or insights for Scorpio? Singer of connection. Oh, why is it? Oh, this is making me sad. Scorpio, I'm like, this is making me very sad. It's interesting too, because I'm seeing something I've never seen before, which just happens when you read cards and certain energies. So I've always seen that, you know, like into place. I've never noticed that, where it almost looks like a person. It almost looks like a being. The singers are actually frequencies. They are akin to sounds. Okay, so sound may also be important for you here. Why is this like making me so sad? Your ability to feel connected fully. They're saying that's not the right word. I'm just going to say connected, the experience of connection to self, connection to spirit, connection to other people. You're not fully in it right now. I almost want to say it feels compromised. It feels lacking. But I think that's because you're literally going through a detoxifying experience right now in terms of the venom. Okay. Some of you, I think, are also feeling, for those who are actually protecting something or someone, it's weird. It's almost like taking on the role of protection or being under protection is creating this experience of disconnect. This is one of the, just one of those really woo-woo reads. No wonder it was so hard for me to get on here to record your reading. My gosh. Yeah. Being under protection or even taking on the role of protector, guardian, somehow is enabling or exacerbating this experience of disconnect, which I wouldn't think would happen. Can you tell me more about that? It's temporary. Whoa, the card's really tall. The card is like shifting before my eyes. I'm starting to see so much yellow. Okay, okay, I'm gonna show you the card because I swear to God, this card just changed before my eyes. Do y'all see green in there now? Like green and yellow? Before it was just blue, right? And all of a sudden I'm seeing like a greenish yellow and I did not see before. By all means, pause and go back and tell me what you think because I'm curious. But why? For those in the group where that like residual cage is something that you're experiencing, I think that's part of the disconnect. I think that's part of it. But being under protection, why would that facilitate a disconnect if you're so protected? Because I'm just hearing because you're detoxifying. They're not really explaining it much further than that. Because you're detoxifying. It's highlighting. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's highlighting. When you're pulling the toxins up and out, they're kind of like showing it to me like how like someone would be like purging, right? When you are getting the toxins up and out, all you can really see like on the surface is like the toxicity. All you can really like be like have like right in front of your face and your awareness in that moment is the toxicity itself. Thank you. Okay, so this is making a lot. Okay, thank you. That's making more sense. So it's not as if the connection is like not available. Connection is there, but that's because there's so much toxicity being removed or dealt with. It's just taking like the front row seat. It's almost like actually kind of ecliptic. It's like the shadows blocking out the light, even though the light is very much there. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for explaining that. Okay. Okay. Can I get another card for Scorpio, please? Oh my God, beautiful. Yeah, Singer of Transfiguration. This is a Phoenix rising. This is coming out of the protected container, the egg, if you will. And for those who are doing the protecting, I feel like, again, there's very few of you here, but for those who are doing the protecting, it's not like you're being liberated from the role per se, but your role is as protector, as guardian is shifting. Because you've pretty much like done what you needed to do here, or you are actively in the flow of it. It's now shifting because for those who are doing this protecting, I can feel it like dealing with the venom, protecting what needs to be protected is draining. It's a lot. It's taxing. It's taxing. It's taxing. And I do feel like there is a shift happening here with this card for those who are in that role. How do I want to say this? Like you're getting over the hump of it. You're getting over the hump of it. You're finding your flow. You're finding your groove. You're finding your balance with it. Yeah, they said that's all that needs to be said. Okay. And then we have the Journeyman. Love it. This is basically like the full card. This is moving forward. This is going on a journey. This is movement, first and foremost. The important thing here, right? So flow is being experienced. Liberation of what has been stifling, restrictive, feeling disconnected, debilitated, right? Uncomfortable. All of that is starting to alleviate because the detoxifying is over. It's ending. It's coming to a close. It's being released. Some of you, for those who are under protection and going through the detoxification yourself, ooh, the burst of energy. Ooh, the burst of, I'm seeing so many things I have not seen before in these cards. I'm also seeing a face here. So it's interesting, right? Because we have the face going on here that I've never seen before. And then I see a little face here that I've never seen before either. I also feel like some of you are having an experience of reconnection, because again, the connection's always there. An experience of reconnection in the upper chakras. And definitely the heart seems to be impacted by this as well. The burst of energy coming off of this card is intense. For those who are going through the detoxification, it is busting out of the egg. It is busting out of the protected container, but it just feels like so much fire. Some of you, this might come out as emotion. Some of you just might feel it all of a sudden, just like, and the energy just explodes and just shifts. You all know that, like, how that applies to you in your life, okay? And your ability to express, to create, to have fun is just so easy. Becomes so easy. For those who have that like residual cage, I think that's going to be like literally blown apart. Yeah, very nice. Okay, let's get some cards from Beautiful Creatures, and then we'll move into part 2. Technology permitting. It's just been a day. It's just been one of those days. Okay. Any messages or insights for Scorpio at this time? You were never disconnected. They want me to reiterate that for you. You were never disconnected from spirit. You were never disconnected from self. You were never disconnected from the ability to connect. It was always there. Just the toxicity, shadowy, dense energies, they've been needing to be dealt with, which is why that's been in the forefront and in front of that light, in front of the experience of connection. Creating the illusion that the connection wasn't available, but it's always been available. Okay. Any other messages or insights for Scorpio, please? Any other messages or insights for Scorpio? Okay. Beautiful. We love it. 9 of Swords with Temperance and High Priestess. I'm actually hearing Justice with Temperance, almost like it is the Justice card. It's obviously not, it's Temperance. So we have Sag, we have Mars and Gemini, and then we also have Pisces. I also consider High Priestess to be Gemini as well, because High Priestess typically also represents like duality, polarity. Excuse me. But with the 9 of Swords, I feel like that's being associated with that experience of disconnection. Again, it's always been there. The venom, the toxicity that you've been clearing, protecting something that you're coveting from, all of that, or even just detoxifying within yourself, has just been creating the illusion that that wasn't available to you. But the 9 of Swords with anxiety, that's definitely fear. That's fear, that's stress, all around this feeling of not being able to connect with others or self or spirit. And I want to even say like not having the ability to have clarity. But this has been really important. This detoxification has been vital for you. And again, if you are protecting or guarding someone else or something else, or standing up for someone else, it's just been very taxing. And you may have even been wondering or, been doubtful of, am I doing it the right way? Is this really what I should be doing? But you've been doing it. And then Temperance. I keep hearing Justice, Scorpio. I keep hearing Justice with Singer of Transfiguration. Temperance actually is also a card of alchemy. When we temper, we are finding a balance and a harmony with different energies. We are harmonizing. So I'm feeling magician, I'm feeling justice energy here. Breaking that cage is definitely justice. Standing up for whoever you've been standing up for, if you've been the protector, right, has definitely been an act of justice as well. And now the worst of it is over, and now there's a shift that's being experienced here. Temperance is also a card of healing and also being looked after by spirit, by angels, by guardians, by guides. And you've definitely been experiencing that if you have been the one being protected. Wow. And then High Priestess with Journeyman. As far as like getting into that space where that you have that flow of expression and creativity, and it's not so hard to take on this role of protector for those where that applies, or if you've been in this like confined protected space and like now suddenly there's freedom. High Priestess being here is you actually using your intuition to navigate what comes after, what comes later. Yeah, I am hearing secret though. What is this secret about? Can I get a card for secret? And then we're going to move into part 2. Can I get a card for secret for Scorpio? Can I get a card for secret for Scorpio around the High Priestess? What is the secret? What is the secret? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. In the midst of all of this, there may be someone in your life who is a Queen of Pentacles like figure. They could have strong Capricorn or Saturn placements, not necessarily just associated with Queen of Pentacles. They could even be a business owner or someone who's self-employed. They could also be married as well or business partnered. These are just, again, characteristics of Queen of Pentacles. Probably a multitasker, probably a very hard worker, probably someone who's very material focused. A secret associated with a Queen of Pentacles, I think, is going to come to light here, especially in terms of the venom, okay? In terms of toxicity that you are detoxifying from. This could be someone from your past. This could be somebody from your present. But there's a secret around there. Can I get one more for the Queen of Pentacles with secret? Can I get one more for the Queen of Pentacles for secret? 9 of Pentacles. Wow, a lot of like money, material energy around the secret or this secret. Some of you may start to get some notions or ideas about your own material security and independence in the ways that you want to move forward. I would just be very mindful, like in the ways I described this individual, if there's anybody who fits that bill that there has been confusion around or not really like a lot of clarity, it will come to light. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. Okay, let's move into part 2 and we're going to get deeper into this. I'm going to pull more tarot cards as well. And if you're going to join me, I'll see you soon. And if not, I hope this has been helpful for you and I hope you enjoyed it. I worked very hard to get this live going without any glitches. So I am happy I got the message out there and it has served you well. Okay, I'm going to go Scorpios, but I hope you have an amazing month, amazing day, and I will see you in your season. All right, bye Scorpios.